Good morning, student. Welcome in Step 2 Smart Class. I am Saroja Singh Yadav. Today I will teach you Class 8 Science subject lesson number 3, Force and Pressure. As already we studied about the force in part 1, now we will see in detail about pressure. First of all, we concentrate about the pressure. What is pressure? The force exerted perpendicular on the unit area is called pressure. SI unit of pressure is a Newton meter square. In atmospheric science, the unit of the pressure is bar, and 1 bar equal to the 10 to the power 5 Pascal. Air pressure at the sea level is a 1 atmosphere. 1 atmosphere is equivalent to the 101 into 10 to the power 3 Pascal. Now we see in detail what's the pressure. I will try to explain you, clear the concept about the pressure. So pressure is denoted by P, is defined as a force per unit area. Unit Newton meter square. Pressure, its unit is Pascal, PA. Force denoted by F, its unit is Newton. Area denoted by A, its unit is meter per square. Now we see the relationship between the pressure and the area. Pressure depends on the two factors. First is a force acting and another is a area of surface. First we see the force acting. The greater force, the greater is pressure. ज़्यादा force लगेगा तो ज़्यादा pressure होगा. Now the area of surface, the greater the area, the lesser is surface. So in the case of these shoes, greater area, so the less pressure we can able to see. But in the case of this sandal, the surface area is less, so more pressure. Okay, what we see? More pressure. So pressure increase as the surface R decreases. Now we see some more example as per our daily life how the pressure is working. If the area increase, pressure reduce for the same force as we already know. And if the area decrease, the pressure increase for the same force. Example, due to the natural adaptation, the bottom surface of camel's feet are broad. Hence, the camel weight is exerted on a large area and the pressure on the sand is reduced. So, camel easily walk in the desert area, but in the case of dog, lion, tiger, leopard is not able to walk in a desert. Now we see for more clearance we can see the application involving high pressure. Okay, there are many things on which we have to able to see the high pressure. Like a knife, a sharp knife has a very small surface area on its cutting edge, so that the high pressure can be exerted to cut the meat. In the case of nail, needles and the pin have very sharp and with very small surface area. When a force is applied to the head of a nail, the pressure will derive its sharp and unit a piece of wood easily. In the case of football shoes, the stud on a football boot have only a small area of contact with the ground. The pressure under the shoe is high enough for them to sink into the ground when give extra grip. Application involving low pressure. The skies have a large area reduce the pressure on the snow so they do not sink into too far. Tractor moving on a soft ground has wide tires to reduce the pressure on the ground so that they will not sink into the ground. A wide shoulder pad of a heavy bag will reduce the pressure exerted on the shoulder of the person carrying the bag. Students, you understood this easily. Where the more pressure is required and where the less pressure is required, and what's the reason for it. See here one question, why do the school bag have broad shoulder straps? So it's given, I explain you. Now you understood this thing. The pressure produced by the given force depend on the area of the surface on which the force act. आप देखते होंगे आपकी जो स्कूल बैग है उसके फीते कुछ चौड़े बनाए जाते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि आपका अगर बैग भारी है तो वो फीता जो चौड़ा है तो वो उसकी वजह से आपके कंधों पर ज्यादा एरिया पे वजन पड़ेगा, जिससे आपको पर्टिकुलर एक जगह पे दर्द नहीं होगा. आपको उसको सहने का समर्थता रहेगी. अगर एक ही पतली सी स्ट्रिप रहेगी तो एक जगह पे ज्यादा स्ट्रेस पड़ने से आपके कंधों पे ज्यादा पेन होता. तो चौड़ा फीता बनाने की वजह से क्या होता है, आपके कंधों पे लो प्रेशर पड़ने की वजह से आप भारी बैग आसानी से उठा पाते हैं. नाउ वी सी द प्रेशर ऑन सॉलिड. Air pressure is exerted on all the object keep in air. When a weight is kept on solid, pressure is exerted on it. This pressure depend on the value of weight and the contact are between the two. Now we see the activity. This activity clear your concept. Show force and pressure. What it will be show? To show force and pressure. In the figure A, the plank is horizontal. In figure B, 4 books are placed side by side on the plank. The plank bends slightly due to the pressure produced by the weight of book. दो आपने पत्थर लिया है या ईंट लिया है पर सेम साइज के, उसके ऊपर आपने एक लकड़ी की प्लाई रख दी है और लकड़ी के प्लाई पे आपने 4 सेम वेट की बुक को अलग अलग रखा है. कुछ दूरी में अलग अलग रख दिया है. आप देखेंगे प्लाई थोड़ा बैंड होगा, ज्यादा नहीं बैंड होगा. इन द फिगर सी, द 4 बुक्स आर प्लेस्ड one above the other in the middle of the plank. Here the area of surface of plank which the force act is reduced by a factor of 4 relative to the earlier case. Hence the plank bend considerably. This shows that for a given force, pressure varies inversely as the area of the surface on which the force act. सी केस में आप देख रहे हैं 2 पत्थरों पर आपने एक प्लाई रखा है और प्लाई के सेंटर में आपने चारों बुक को एक के ऊपर एक करके रख दिया है, जिसकी वजह से जो सरफेस एरिया क्या हो गया, रिड्यूस हो गया और बुक का वजन क्या हो गया, मोर हो गया एट अ पर्टिकुलर प्लेस. सो दैट प्लाईवुड विल bend from that place. So here the concept, I like to clear your concept. If the force is more, okay, and surface area is less, so what we find? We find if surface area is less, then we find the more pressure. What we find? More pressure. Okay, यहाँ पे सरफेस एरिया कम हो गया है, लेकिन प्रेशर क्या हो गया है, बढ़ गया है. नाउ वी सी प्रेशर ऑन द लिक्विड. प्रेशर exerted by liquid. Liquid exert pressure on the wall of container. Liquid exert pressure on the bottom of the container. It depend upon the height of the liquid column. The liquid exerts sideway pressure. Liquid exert equal pressure at the same height. Liquid exert pressure which increase with the depth also. We see the activity 1 so that your concept will be clear. In this activity, take a plastic bottle, take a 10 centimeter long piece of a glass tube on which a rubber balloon can be fitted, warm up one end of the glass tube and gently push it into the bottle, as shown in your figure also. To avoid water leakage, apply the molten wax on the side of glass tube. Now fill the water slowly in the bottle and see how the balloon inflates. What is observed? the pressure of water act on the side of bottle as well. As the level of water in the bottle rises, the mass of water increases, resulting in increases in the weight. As the applied forces increases, the pressure increases. Therefore, balloon increase in size. Okay. Now we see the activity 2. Liquid exert equal pressure at the same height. आप देख सकते हैं इस बॉटल में आपने हाफ से ज़्यादा पानी भर लिया, सेम हाइट में होल बना दिया है. सो सेम हाइट में होल होने की वजह से चारों तरफ इक्वल प्रेशर होने से सेम हाइट में पानी निकल रहा है. सो इट शोज द लिक्विड एक्सर्ट इक्वल प्रेशर एट द सेम हाइट. Measuring liquid pressure. How we can measure the liquid pressure? An instrument used to measure liquid pressure is called the pressure gauge. The simplest form of pressure gauge is a manometer which measures the pressure difference. Now we see the pressure on gas. Air exerts pressure in all directions. The stream inside the bottle also condensed by cold water. The bottle now has very little air inside it. The atmospheric pressure acting on the bottle from outside is therefore much larger than the pressure exerted by the air inside it. This caused the bottle to get crushed. Now we see the atmospheric pressure. What is atmospheric pressure? Atmospheric pressure is a pressure of air around us. Atmospheric pressure is due to the weight of air. The weight of an air column of height of the atmosphere and the area 10 cm into 10 cm is large as the 1000 kilogram. Now why do not we get crushed under the pressure? Reason: pressure exerted by the fluid in our body is equal and opposite to the atmospheric pressure acting on our body, and thus it cancels the effect of atmospheric pressure. So do you know what is fluid? A fluid is a substance which can flow. Okay, हमारे शरीर में fluid क्या है? Blood. तो पूरे body में flow करता रहता है. So atmospheric pressure is measured by the barometer in millimeter of mercury Hg. Okay students, we see one thing more. Some people feel their ear popping at the top of a mountain. Why this thing is happening? The atmospheric pressure decreases with altitude. At the top of the mountain, it becomes less than interior pressure in the ear. Hence, some people feel their ear popping at the top of the mountain. Okay, understood? Another example we can see. Some people feel breathless as they climb higher and higher on the mountain. The atmospheric pressure decreases with the altitude. Hence, some people feel breathless as they climb higher and higher on the mountain. Is it clear? Now you able to understand atmospheric pressure? Now we will see buoyant force. The upward force acting on the object in water or other fluid or gas is called the buoyant force. It depends on the volume of object immersed in the fluid, which denoted by V. The density of fluid denoted by rho F or rho 1. And the acceleration due to the gravity is denoted by G at that place. Now the magnitude of buoyant force is V into rho of fluid into gravity. You can see what is B. B is a buoyant force. Its unit is Newton. And rho F, F means fluid. Fluid density in kilogram per meter cube. V displaced body volume of liquid in kilogram meter cube. Now gravity is a 9.806 meter per second square. It's a standard gravity. Now buoyant force depend on the two factors. First is a volume of the object, another is a density of liquid. Now we see the volume of object. The buoyant force is more if the volume of the dipping object is more. Density of liquid, more density of liquid, more is the force of buoyancy that we can see. If we see the example of buoyant force, a lemon sink in a glass filled with a water, but it float when we string in a 2 spoon of salt in the water. Why this thing happen? When the salt is dissolved in the water, the density of water increase. So buoyant force is proportional to the density of liquid. Hence, what happen? When the lemon is immersed in the water containing salt, the magnitude of the buoyant force acting on the lemon becomes greater than the magnitude of the weight of the lemon. Therefore, it floats in the water. Okay, understood this example? Next, activity of the buoyant force. So, in the activity of buoyant force, what you have to do, take a long rubber band and cut it at one side or one point. At one of its ends, tie a clean washed stone or a 5-gram weight as shown in the figure. Okay. Now hold the other end of the rubber band and make a mark there. Keep the stone hanging in air and measure the length of the rubber band from the stone to the mark and made earlier. Okay, now take a water in a pot and hold the rubber band at such a height that the stone sink in it. Then again measure the length of the rubber band up to the mark. Now what is observed? What you will observe? Then you see this length is shorter than the earlier length. Why this thing is happen? While dipping the stone in the water, the length of the stretched rubber get slowly reduced and is minimum when it sinks completely. Okay, what could be the reason for the shorter length of the rubber band in the water? What's the reason? When the stone is sunk in the water, the buoyant force act on it in the upward direction. The weight of the stone act downward. Therefore, the force which act on it in the downward direction is effectively reduced. Okay. In other words, what we able to see? This decrease the downward force on the rubber band, hence the length of the rubber band is reduced. Now we will see the Archimedes principle. What is Archimedes principle? When an object is partially or fully immersed in a fluid, a force of buoyancy act on it in upward direction. This force is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the object. So, this one is a Archimedes principle. Okay. Now see, this is a picture of Archimedes. He is a scientist. The Archimedes was a great scientist and a mathematician with a sharp intelligence. He found out value of pi by numerical calculation. His knowledge of levers, pulley, wheel in physics was useful to the Greek army in fighting against the Roman army. He became famous due to his work in geometry and mechanics. When he entered a bathtub, he discovered the Archimedes principle by observing the overflow water. Now we see the uses of Archimedes principle. This Archimedes principle is used for the construction of ships and submarines. It used in calculate the volume of object which is not regular in shape. Third, it used in calculating the density and the specific gravity of object. And we also use this principle how the hot air balloons fly. So it's a uses of Archimedes principle. Now instruments based on the Archimedes principle. There is a two instrument which based on the Archimedes principle. One is a lactometer. Okay, another is a hydrometer. We see the density of substance. What we will see? The density of substance. First we see what's the density? Density is a mass of a unit volume of a material substance. Then formula of density, mass divided by volume. SI unit of density, kilogram meter cube. The property of density is very useful in deciding the purity of the substance. Relative density. Relative density of substance is expressed by the density of water. This relative density, the formula of relative density is density of substance divided by the density of water. This being a ratio of two equal physical quantities, it has no unit. The relative density of substance is called its specific gravity. Students, here our this lesson force and pressure is completed. For exercise question answer, link is given in a description. Regarding queries, you can write in a comment box. For further notification for the video, click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Thank you.